Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we dive into the transformative world of StrengthsFinder 2.0 Inches by Tom Rath. Discover a unique framework designed to help you unearth and cultivate your innate talents. While Rath guides you through strategies to align your strengths with your professional life, this groundbreaking book is more than just a career development tool. It's a compass for personal growth, perfect for those standing at career crossroads. StrengthsFinder 2.0 Inches is also essential for individuals aiming to gain a deeper understanding of their coworkers' abilities and motivations. Employers, too, will find immense value in Rath's approach as they learn to maximize their team's collective potential for outstanding performance. Join us as we discuss why this book remains a pivotal resource for anyone looking to excel in their chosen paths. Tom Rath, already celebrated for his #1 New York Times bestsellers like How Full Is Your Bucket and Strengths-Based Leadership, further cements his expertise with this must-read for self-improvement enthusiasts and leadership aficionados alike. Tune in to unlock the secrets to leveraging what you naturally do best. StrengthsFinder 2.0. Know thyself, then go out and conquer the world. Introduction. Unleashing your potential. Harness the power of your inherent talents. Picture yourself at work. Are you the kind that constantly tries to round the square edges of your weaknesses? Or do you rather choose to amplify the shine on your strongest attributes? The modern ethos leans heavily on fixing our so-called flaws, but therein lies a misstep. The real magic happens when we pivot our focus onto our strengths. Imagine tapping into an invigorating resource hidden within you, one that elevates your performance and even boosts your morale. That's exactly what happens when you play to your strengths. It's refreshing, it's productive, and let's be honest, it's much more satisfying than waging war on your weaknesses. With a keen eye for uncovering latent talent, the author reveals a spectrum of 34 distinct strengths that weave into the fabric of our professional prowess. In this exploration, we'll dissect a selection of these strengths, dissecting how they shape you, your work, and your success. So, prepare to journey through a landscape of potential, where each trait, from innovative thinking to relentless achievement, holds the key to transforming not just your career, but your entire approach to personal growth. You're about to discover which unique strengths resonate with your character and how they can catapult your career forward, the essential roles of visionaries and pragmatists in the life cycle of a startup, and the delicate balance achievers must strike to avoid the allure of burnout. Part 1. Drive your way to success. The insatiable appetite of achievers explained. For those fueled by ambition, dawn doesn't signify another groggy morning. It signals the starting line of a relentless pursuit of goals. These individuals, known as achievers, are defined by an unyielding drive that spares little time for leisure or lulls. With an internal engine that's always revving, achievers personify perseverance, setting a brisk tempo at work and tirelessly chasing the next peak. Picture the archetype of tireless dedication, a leading attorney who pours her soul into every case, setting the standard for commitment by turning the office lights off long after her colleagues have left. It's this very passion that allows achievers to stay ahead of the curve and maintain an infectious dynamism within their work communities. Yet, the pursuit of perpetual accomplishment comes with a caveat. Achievers can be so entangled in their quest that satisfaction evades them, leaving a lingering shadow of inadequacy even after remarkable feats. If you find yourself in the shoes of an achiever, the road doesn't have to lead to burnout. To maintain equilibrium, establish a ritual of reflection, periodically recalibrate by looking back at milestones and conquered challenges. Let these victories serve as anchors, keeping you grounded despite future ambitions. Implement a personalized scoring system. Choose a concrete method for tracking your triumphs at work that aligns with your unique contributions, rather than engaging in an endless comparison with your peers. Focus your fervor, Allocate your energy to tasks where your impact is most potent, streamlining your efforts for maximum efficacy and sparing yourself from the trappings of indiscriminate productivity. By adopting these strategies, you can mold your drive into a sustainable force, ensuring that both you and your organization flourish without compromising your well-being. Part 2. The magnetic pull of believers and the visionary lens of futurists. There are those among us who seem woven from a different cloth, individuals who clutch their values with unyielding grip, steadfast in their beliefs. These people, aptly termed believers, are the moral compasses in our midst. In organizations that share their heart's drumbeat, believers can be powerful catalysts for change and commitment. For believers, work isn't just about earning a paycheck. It's about embodying their core values. Imagine a person who's deeply passionate about humanitarian aid. This individual would likely feel suffocated in a cutthroat corporate setting, but would thrive in a nonprofit environment or at a company where social impact is at its heart. When believers can't find a ready-made vessel for their convictions, they become pioneers, often starting ventures that resonate with their ethos. However, to translate beliefs into tangible outcomes, they could benefit greatly from the foresight of a futurist. Futurists are the dreamers of our time, the minds that can stretch beyond the here and now to envision what could be. They don't just think outside the box, they reshape it. Their ability to craft compelling forecasts of what lies ahead can mobilize teams, inspire innovations, and even steer society toward a brighter horizon. This is where the alchemy between believers and futurists emerges. When united, a believer's unwavering values merge with the futurist's expansive vision, forging a formidable force that can ignite passion and purpose in any endeavor. A combination as potent in startups as it is in any enterprise, hungry for a transformational shift. Part 3. Steering the helm. Commanders' leadership prowess and developers' nurturing spirit. In every group dynamic, there's always an individual who never shies away from the spotlight, whose voice rises above the din, the natural-born leader we call the commander. These individuals are drawn to the driver's seat, eager to steer the ship through decisions big and small. Their forthrightness is a double-edged sword, delivering clarity but also courting dissent if not wielded with care. If you possess the qualities of a commander, consider tempering your assertiveness with tact. Let your candid nature evolve into a respected trait rather than a feared one. In doing so, you create a space where your insight is not only heard, but actively sought, especially during turbulent times when clear direction is most needed. While commanders pave the way with their decisiveness, developers infuse the workplace with a different kind of energy. These are the cultivators of talent, the champions of growth. Developers invest themselves in the progress of others, celebrating each incremental victory with genuine enthusiasm. They have an eye for untapped potential and derive joy from bringing it into the light. If nurturing is your calling, bear in mind the power of specificity in recognition. Instead of vague encouragement, pinpoint the particular actions that deserve recognition. By doing so, you not only bolster confidence but provide a tangible roadmap for repeated success, guiding those around you on their journey toward self-improvement and mastery. Part 4. The art of unity with harmonizers and the steadfast reliability of responsibles. Where the commander takes the helm with unyielding conviction, the harmonizer crafts a different kind of influence within a team. These individuals have a knack for smoothing over ruffled feathers, weaving a tapestry of agreement in places where discord looms. For harmonizers, the symphony of unified voices in agreement is music to their ears, excelling in roles that prize cohesion and collective morale. Environments that celebrate common goals and collaborative achievement are the natural habitats where harmonizers thrive. They're less at home in arenas marked by fierce competition, where singularity of purpose overshadows the collective good. And yet, their quest for agreement can occasionally spiral into a paralyzing indecision if they get caught up in accommodating every perspective without drawing boundaries. If you identify with the harmonizer's spirit, it's crucial to strike a balance. Dedicate time to foster agreement, but remember that progress often requires timely decision-making. Keep the dialogue open, but don't let the gears grind to a halt in pursuit of universal accord. Moving in step with harmonizers are the deeply dependable responsibles. These are the pillars of promise within an organization. When they commit, they deliver without fail. It's this unwavering reliability that makes responsibles particularly fit for roles where trust is the currency and dependability is non-negotiable. However, this inherent sense of obligation can become a pitfall, luring responsibles into a juggling act of too many commitments. If you're driven by responsibility, it's imperative to recognize the limits of your bandwidth. Learning to gracefully decline can be just as important as fulfilling a commitment. Stretching too thin risks a cascade of underperformance. Ironically, the very scenario a responsible aims to avoid. In stewarding your commitments wisely, you sustain your reputation for accountability without sacrificing quality or personal well-being. Part 5. Creative sparks of ideators and the curious minds of learners. In a world filled with patterns and repetition, the ideator is a breath of fresh air, gleefully connecting the seemingly unconnectable, with a mind that leaps from one idea to the next. Ideators are the masters of innovation, painting the canvas of their thoughts with broad, vibrant strokes of creativity. As an ideator, your ability to generate new concepts is your superpower. Seek out professions that will compensate you for your creativity, where brainstorming and originality are at a premium, like in marketing, writing, or the academic world. Keep your passions aligned with your work, as your penchant for novelty means routine is your kryptonite. To amplify your natural talent, become an alchemist of your own mind. Identify the keys that unlock your ideative potential, whether it's devouring books, immersing in conversations, or indulging in pensive silence. Create an ecosystem where these catalysts of creativity can thrive and your ideas will flourish. While ideators are enchanted by the spark of new ideas, learners are entranced by the lure of new knowledge. A learner is someone to whom the adventure of acquiring skills is a source of unending joy. Every new fact, every incremental improvement in skill is not a notch on the belt, but a step on an exhilarating path of discovery. If you're a learner, your voracious appetite for knowledge is more than just passion, it's a professional asset. Aim for roles where learning is the name of the game, such as consulting, where the landscape is ever-changing, and your fast-paced learning is not just appreciated, but financially rewarded. Also, don't hesitate to negotiate learning opportunities with your employer, whether it's sponsorship for courses or time off for professional development. Leverage your learner's mindset to continually evolve and keep your blade of expertise sharpened. It's this perpetual state of growth that will ensure you remain an invaluable asset in any field you choose to explore. Part 6. The Game Plan of Strategists and the Magnetic Charm of Wooers. The strategist is akin to the chess player in a world of checkers, always thinking several moves ahead. In a non-military sense, these are individuals who walk through life as if it were a game board, meticulously plotting the course and navigating around potential pitfalls. With an almost prophetic ability to predict challenges, they trim the fat of inefficiency, unveiling the path to triumph. Yet, the life of a strategist is not devoid of challenges. Their convictions, if not expressed with finesse, can inadvertently bulldoze others' ideas and contributions. If you're a strategist, learning the art of tactful delivery can ensure your vision is shared without causing collateral damage to team morale. Conversely, a strategist who whispers when they should shout risks the momentum of an entire project. It's imperative to recognize those critical junctures where your foresight needs to be heard, pivotal moments that could divert a journey away from potential disaster, where strategists dissect and analyze. Wooers, those blessed with the ability to win others over, weave a fabric of social connections with effortless allure. They see a room not as a collection of strangers, but as a playground of potential friends and allies. For wooers, relationships are the currency, and their portfolio of friendships is rich. Ideal for roles that demand a charismatic figurehead like public relations, wooers recast networking as a natural extension of their day. Their sociable prowess is a boon to any organization looking to expand its reach and influence. But in their whirlwind tour of acquaintanceship, wooers may sometimes miss the opportunity to dive deep. Partnering with the empathetic, those who excel in creating meaningful connections, can be the perfect strategy. By joining forces, wooers can lay the groundwork for relationships that their more empathic colleagues can then deepen, ensnaring not just interest but loyalty, for long-term benefits to all. Final summary. In a world that often seems preoccupied with correcting our deficiencies, StrengthsFinder 2.0 inches offers a refreshing perspective. It proposes a shift from the grueling grind of self-improvement focused on weakness to an empowering approach that highlights the importance of our inherent strengths. This book lays out a compelling case for recognizing and nurturing what we naturally excel at. Instead of being bogged down by our limitations, it suggests we turn the tide by capitalizing on our unique abilities and talents. Embracing our strengths not only enhances our professional performance, but also contributes to a sense of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. By understanding and applying our specific strengths, we can unlock our full potential and pave the way for a future where work isn't just something we do, it's a reflection of who we are at our best. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.